Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Gopi Jana Hare Krishna. If you want to be humble, go past this way. You cannot go here with you have to bow down. Some of the temples in India are like that. You have to go down. Makes you humble. Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishna Srimati Bhagavatam Krishna Krishna Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanande Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharye Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshtarine Om Jnanantimirandasya Jnana Salakaya Chakshurum Militam Asmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Dati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shiguru Sijuta Padakamala Siguru Vaishnavamscha Sirupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sarvadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Dalita Sri Visakanditam Shah He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radhakanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Visabhanu Sate Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Pipasindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasati Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Saman Bonam, Chapter 84, The Sages' Teachings at Kurukshetra, Text 65 and 66. Sri Sukha Uvacha Evam Suridha Saitilya Chita Anakudunduvi Rurudha Tatkritam Maitrim Smaran Asru Vilochana. Somebody else? Sri Sukha Uvacha Evam Sarita Saitilya Chitana Kadunduhi Rudhata Kitam Maitrim Svanasri Vilochana. Sri Sukha Uvacha Evam Sarita Saitilya Chita Anakadunduhi Rudhata Kitam Maitrim Smaran Asru Vilochana. Mataji's Sri Sukha Uvacha Evam Sarita Saitilya Rudhata Kitam Maitrim Sri Sukha Uvacha Evam Sarita Saitilya Anakudunduvi Rudhata Kitam Maitrim Smaran Asru Vilochana. Word for word meaning, Sri Sukha Uvacha. Sri Sukadev Goswami said, Evam, thus, Suridha, by intimate sympathy, Saitilya, made soft, Chitta, whose heart, Anakadundubhi, Vasudev, Rurudha, cried, Tat, by him, Nanda, Kritam, done, Maitrim, the acts of friendship, Smaran, remembering, Ashru, tears, Bilochana, in whose eyes. Anyone's remembering? Did I say Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya? No? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Translation. Sri Sukadev Goswami said, his heart softened by feelings of intimate sympathy, Vasudeva wept. His eyes brimmed with tears as he remembered the friendship Nanda had shown him. Text 66. Nandastu Sokyo Priyakri Premna Govinda Ramayo Alyaswa iti masamstrim Yadubhir manito vasha. Somebody else would like to recite? Nandastu Sakyo Priyakri Premna Govinda Ramayo Adhyasvastim Asamstim Dubir Manito Vasat Priyakri Premna Govinda Ramayo Word for word meaning. Where is this? Nanda to and Shakyu to his friend, Priya, affection, Krit, who showed, Premna, out of his love, Govinda Ramayo, for Krishna and Balarama. Adya, I will go later today. Swa, I will go tomorrow. Iti, thus saying. Mashan, months. Trin, tree. Yadubhi, by the Yadus. Manita, honored. Avashat, he remained. Translation and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. And on his part, Nanda was also full of affection for his friend Vasudeva. Thus, during the following days, Nanda would repeatedly announce, I will be leaving later today, and I will be leaving tomorrow. But out of love for Krishna and Balaram, he remained there for 3 months, honored by all the Yadus. Everybody please repeat. And on his part, Nanda was also full of affection for his friend Vasudeva. Thus, during the following days, Nanda would repeatedly announce, I will be leaving later today, and I will be leaving tomorrow. But out of love for Krishna and Balaram, he remained there for 3 months, honored by all the Yadus. Purport. After settling that he would leave first thing in the morning, Nanda would decide, I shall go later today. And then, when the afternoon came, he would say, I'll just stay until tomorrow. Srila Vishwanath Chakrabarti suggests one possible reason for his procrastination. Nanda secretly intended to bring Krishna back with him to Braj, but did not want to break Vasudev's heart. Thus, his indecision continued for 3 months. Hare Krishna. Nandastu Sakyo Priyakrit Premna Govinda Ramayo Adyasva iti masamstrin Yadubhir Manito Vasat. So in the pastimes of Lord Krishna, 5,000 years ago, Lord Krishna had 2 mothers and 2 fathers. That only applies to Lord Krishna. For us, we only have 1 mother, but we can have many fathers. The mood that is being exhibited here, both of the fathers, Vasudev and Nanda Maharaj, is that of parental love, Vatsalya ras, one of the five main rasas Lord Krishna has for his eternal associates. Nitya Parikar. Nanda Maharaj is an eternal associate of the Supreme Lord, and the same with Vasudeva. But the mode of Vatsalya that exemplifies by Vasudeva is that of with awe and reverence. Aishwarya Vatsalya. And that of Nanda Maharaj is Madhurya Vatsalya, intimate. Actually, Nanda Maharaj is the real father of Lord Krishna. He was the one who performed Jatakarna. What's Jatakarna means? Name giving ceremony. Because at the time of when Lord Krishna appeared as Vasudev Krishna, with a hyphen and A, he appeared as four-arm form. And to not give trouble to Vasudev and Devaki, he transformed himself into a baby Krishna, and immediately he was transferred to Gokul by Vasudev, crossing the Yamuna. They were both friends, but more than a friend with each other. They're like more of a kinsmen. And this loving exchange between Vasudev and Nanda Maharaj, they are what you call more of a kinsman than friend. It's called Bandhu. There is Bandhu, Mitra, and Shaka. Because of the relationship between the two, Vasudev and Nanda Maharaj, they're like more coming from the Chandra Vamsa. They're all the same lineage. And therefore, sometimes even in India or anywhere in the world, sometimes friends, they are having more intimate relationship with their own family members. So this is the relationship between Nanda Maharaj and Vasudeva. Mitra. Mitra is there also, very intimate. They can relate with each other. Like as like kinsmen, they care for each other. During the or after the Jatakarna ceremony that was done by Nanda Maharaj, it is called what? Nandotsava, after Janmashtami. And Vasudev came to visit Nanda Baba in Vrindavan to give some gifts, to offer some gifts, especially to the newly born child. The Acharyas says that, yes, there were two Krishnas, but they became one. That Krishna, being brought by Vasudev, he didn't know that there's another Krishna there besides Mother Yasoda. And Nanda Maharaj also didn't know that Mother Yasoda gave birth to Krishna. They became one, they merged with each other. And then there was this girl, infant girl, that was brought back by Vasudev back to Mathura. And that was the conclusion of Kamsa to think that this must be the eighth child. But no, Yogamaya became instrumental to bring two Krishnas together. So also at the time, after the name-giving ceremony, Nanda Maharaj also went to Mathura to pay his taxes, due taxes to Kamsa. And he brought some gifts also to Vasudeva. But then Vasudeva says, oh, you must be very careful because Kamsa, well, he didn't say directly. He said indirectly that Krishna could be in danger. It is very important. So as friends, one is counseling the other. This is what you call mitra. And Nanda Maharaj, knowingly that Vasudev he can trust, then he went back immediately to Vrindavan, to Gokul. The friendship between Nanda Maharaj and Vasudev are exemplary. They trust each other. Even the second wife of Vasudev, who is Rohini, she was pregnant of Balaram. And he entrusted Nanda Maharaj to take care of his pregnant wife. Now, for Grihastas, a question. Will you entrust your pregnant wife to another family? Maybe, maybe not. We've seen practically family members, even the parents, they will come. If the wife is pregnant, they will come to make sure that she will deliver safely the baby. Not from a different house or a different family, but in the same family members. So we can see again how they trust each other. So here, in this episode, Nanda Maharaj and the Brajavasis, they went to Kurukshetra. Because there was a solar eclipse, knowingly that Krishna will be there along with Balaram. Now, they did not come to Kurukshetra to burn their karma, because when you take birth during solar eclipse or lunar eclipse, and this happened also during the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance day, everyone, it doesn't matter whether they're Muslims or Christians or Hindus, they all took birth, they took bath, and they were chanting, Hari, Hari! Everyone was so joyful after the eclipse because they get purified. So they didn't come to Kurukshetra to gain pious credits. They were feeling this separation for such a long time after Lord Krishna left at the age of 11. He ended up in Dwarka, first in Mathura, in the pretext of having this wrestling match Kamsa arranged, but to kill Krishna, but at the same time, Krishna knows that, okay, let me go. And I will back day after tomorrow. He says that. So everyone, the Brajavasis, including Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yasoda, they were so patiently waiting, when will Krishna come back? When will Krishna return? So they took advantage of this solar eclipse in Kurukshetra. It's a place of pilgrimage. It's also a dham, Kurukshetra dham. He says that anyone who ever, they will say, I'm going to Kurukshetra, they'll get purified. All their sins has been washed away. So they didn't go there just for burning their karma or gaining pious credits from this, you may say, taking bath. Even Kumbh Mela, Prabhupada says, we don't go to Kumbh Mela to get the nectar. the Amrita. We go to Kumbh Mela to preach, to spread the holy name of the Lord, to spread the book distribution, the chanting of the holy name, and prasadam distribution. So their main intention going to Kurukshetra was to see Krishna. So this is like after separation from a long time and they're meeting Lord Krishna and Balaram. It's like it is joyful, but at the same time it is mixed with disappointment. Why? Because they knew that Krishna is very difficult for him to return back to Vrindavan. He's in a different mood now. He is attired with full regalia as a Satriya, armored clothing. Not just like the typical rural Brajabasi, dhoti and kurta, or some chadar. But no, he's a Satriya with his crown. He's a king now. He's a king. He's not a cowherd boy with the flute and rope for tending the cows. He's there with his arms. So they're meeting Krishna, but at the same time, disappointed because they don't see Krishna as like that being mood of Brijabasi. And the Braja mood was immediately expressed by Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yasoda by taking the arms or the hands of Krishna and Balaram and having them to sit on their lap. Even though they know that Krishna is in a different mood now, he's in more in of a Aishwarya mood of reverence, awe and reverence. So they express this, and nothing stopped them. Even though everyone knows in Kurukshetra that Krishna and Balaram, both of them, were son of Vasudeva. Everybody knows. No one in Kurukshetra did not know that Balaram and Krishna, they're both children of Vasudeva and Devaki. So you can see now, there is a contrast of the mood here. Both Brajabasi mood and both the mood of Mathurabasi. Mixed. So now that's why here, Nanda Maharaj, they were given so many gifts by Vasudeva and his family members. Actually, the love of Nanda Maharaj towards Vasudeva is greater than the love of Vasudeva towards Nanda Maharaj. So he cannot express that actually they are my sons. He doesn't want to break his heart. It's like if you have a friend and you really like each other. More than that, you love each other. Sometimes truth hurts and you don't want to reveal immediately your intention. You don't want to say directly what you meant to say because you don't want to break that relationship. So Nanda Maharaj, that's why it says here, text. On his part, Nanda was also full of affection for his friend Vasudeva. Thus, during the following days, Nanda would repeatedly announce, it's like If you have given already a gift, let's say your friend is meeting you or visiting you, usually they will only stay what? Maybe 3 days. Yeah? If it goes beyond that, like 1 week, seems to be like, hey, this is too much now. He's not visiting me. It looks like he wants to stay with me. What to do?
I'm moving in.
Yeah, it's like, hey, so maybe as a consolation and as a signal, as a sign that, hey, I think you better go, so I'm going to give you a gift. Uh, it's like, yeah, it's like saying goodbye. Before saying goodbye, you have to give them a gift. So Nanda Maharaj now, the solar eclipse is over, everything is done. So now it's time to go. And Vasudeva, he gave, this is like sign, the Dati Patiganati, right? In the nectar of instruction. See, this is why it's very, very important to have friends in our ISKCON movement. Even your friend is very far away on the other side of the world, so that you can reveal your mind, exchange your loving sentiments, take advice. So now, Vasudeva, knowingly that Nanda Maharaj is about to go, so he gave him some gifts. Silken cloths, garments, gold, ornaments. It's considered to be wealth. But then, Nanda Maharaj says, I will be leaving today. But then in the afternoon, he will say, I will live tomorrow. It's like he cannot make up his mind. It's like there is some indecision here. The translation is that also in the purport. Thus, his indecision continued for 3 months. So now this is in the transcendental platform. This is beyond the modes of material nature, and still Nanda Maharaj cannot make up his mind. If this is happening in the transcendental platform, what to say of the mundane platform? Do you have any experience like that? That you cannot decide what to do or what not to do? If you're gonna do it by yourself, it'll be very difficult. Sometimes you have to confer to a more advanced devotee, like especially your spiritual master, or a dear friend. So he is not able to decide, Nanda Maharaj, whether I should go today or tomorrow. And this goes on back and forth for how many months? 3 months. How about us? Do we make decision immediately? I would say so. Yes, immediately. That is in the mode of passion, rajagun, or tamagun. Because it says that the first reaction, if there's an issue, the first reaction is always wrong. Because we're still contaminated. Our senses are still not pure enough. Our mind still not peaceful. So usually out of passion, out of ignorance, immediately, okay, I think I will do this. And usually the decision was wrong. For the sadhakas like us, if we want to have a very strong determination, strong conviction, and our decision is aligned with Guru, Sadhu, and Sastra, Srila Prabhupada and our Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, he will always emphasize having good sadhana and very strong faith in the Sastra. If you have good, strong faith in the Shastra and sadhana, good sadhana, and following the instructions coming from the Guru Parampara, the spiritual master, then definitely, if we are going to base our decision, I would say 99.99% he'll be correct. If we are very weak in our sadhana, if our chanting is lousy, our japa, and we don't have taste for hearing the sastra in the association of devotees like now, then our decision will always be in a very shaky condition. It will not be 100% sure. So now, why is it that he cannot make a decision, Nanda Maharaj? Because he knew that it'll be very difficult for him to convince Vasudeva to bring Krishna back to Vrindavan. So this is the mood of the Ratha Yatra. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mood to bring back Krishna back to Gundicha. Gundicha is compared to our heart. That's why there is this pastime of Gundicha Mandiram. Marjanam. Gundicha Marjanam, cleansing of the heart. So are we, are we convinced? Are we determined to bring back Krishna into our heart? Yes or no? Yes. Yes. Of course, yes. There is no indecision here. There's no such thing, oh, maybe yes, maybe no. No. But then we have to do our part. We have to cleanse our heart. And the Brajavasi's heart is pure. Very simple but pure. No pretense. Exactly the way they want Krishna back, but then again, Nanda Maharaj is very, very precarious. Is very careful not to have the dent of relationship be broken down between him and Vasudeva. But then 3 months was over. He had to convince now Vasudeva by asking Ugrasen, because King Ugrasen was there, to have Krishna be brought back to Vrindavan. But he was very careful also because he knew that Krishna came with the inhabitants or residents of Dwarka. I cannot bring Krishna back to Vrindavan for my own benefit only, for my pleasure. He's also thinking of the sentiments and the love of the Dwarkavasis towards Krishna. So the indecision was there. He cannot make that decision over. Because they'll be the one who will be heartbroken. Okay, our love for Krishna is so much, but they have love for Krishna also. So I cannot make them feel unhappy. I cannot make them also live like almost dead. The Brajavasis, when Krishna left Vrindavan, they're almost like dead. They don't comb their hair, their attires, their saris, their clothing are all scrambled and loose. That when Uddhava came, been sent by Lord Krishna from Dwarka, they all felt like their life came back because they thought Krishna returned. Uddhava Bandhu, right? Bandhu, dear friend of Uddhava, that's Krishna. But Uddhava also resembles Lord Krishna's bodily form. He's bluish black also in color. Hmm? So when the Brajavasis saw Uddhava coming, they thought, oh, Krishna has returned. Because Uddhava is more of a Jnana Bhakta. So to teach a lesson, Lord Krishna sent Uddhava to teach Uddhava the love of the Brajavasis far greater than anybody else. So we've learned many things from this episode of the Bhagavatam. The different exchanges of love. So Krishna is equal to everyone. He doesn't side with one from the other. Samaham sarvabhutesu namedvishyostriya. Priya is equal to everyone. Only the intimacy is the difference. And his intimacy with the Brajavasis is far greater than the Dwarkavasis or Mathuravasis. So now, Nanda Maharaj cannot speak his mind. I use the word speak his mind. Do you know what's speak your mind? You have something in your mind, but you cannot release it with your words because you're being careful. I told this to our Guru Maharaj while traveling with him. Guru Maharaj, my mind is shouting because it's so hard to travel with a spiritual master. The austerity of the mind, the austerity of the body, the austerity of the words, everything is so austere. So I was telling him, Guru Maharaj, maybe next year I will not be able to travel with you. My mind is shouting. I cannot take it anymore. But then next year comes, I went again with him. Because I know it's an opportunity, it's a privilege to travel with a pure devotee, like Shrutakirti Prabhu, with Srila Prabhupada. I know it is not so easy, isn't it? If he is busy, you have to be more busier than him, more busy than him. It's not. So when Nanda Maharaj, he spoke his mind, that's it. I have to tell you now. I have to bring. But then we're saying later on we'll find this out. And Vasudeva also was thinking that no, this is not proper. I will send Krishna back to you. But first, let Krishna come back with us first. And then Krishna will go back with you. Did that happen? No. But Krishna says, whenever you think of me, whenever you want to feed me, he told this to Nanda Maharaj. Whenever you want to see me, just think about me. This is what you call spiritual mystery. When we think of somebody whom we love, even though that person is not physically with us, he will be with us. Just by thinking. So what to say right now? We don't have Krishna physically with us. He's there with us with the Akshavigraha form, or he's there with us with the chanting of the holy name. He's there with us in the book Bhagavat. He's there with us in the association of devotees. Whenever there is an association of devotees, Krishna is present. So how can we have Krishna be with us? This is what you call manmana bhagavat bhakto madhya jivam namaskuru. Repeated twice in the Bhagavad Gita. Always think of me. And Srila Prabhupada says, this is our main disease, that we have forgotten Krishna. Due to the bodily concept of life, due to false ego, So to remind ourselves or to be Krishna conscious means to always think of Krishna. Just like the message that Krishna told to the Brajavasis. I may not be present now, but you think of me. Whenever you think of me, I will be there present with you. So this is another message that was given by Lord Krishna to the Brajavasis. We have so many faults, we have so many shortcomings, our heart's still full of material desires. Material desires, Prabhupada says, meaning sinful desires. If the desire is only for Krishna, then that is, should be our desire only. If anything, the desire for myself, then maybe we can have that, or we still have it, but ultimately Krishna will take care of us. We don't have to take care, we don't have to think for ourselves. Krishna, as the Father, He will guide us, He will give us direction, He will always inspire us to be Krishna conscious. We just have to let it go of our material desires. Nanda Maharaja's desire is not for himself or for the Brajavasis. Ultimately, it's collective desire. Not for him only, not for Yasoda Mata's desire only. Because they know that Krishna is their only life and soul. So we have to convince one day Krishna is our life and soul. Everything else will be taken care of Krishna. And we should follow in the mood of the Brajavasis. And we're very fortunate, we are in Vrindavan. Take care of Krishna. We should taking care of Krishna means taking care of our japa. Taking care of the deities. Here we have deity care department. Nanda Maharaj is Krishna care department. We only want the best for the deities. We only want the best for our japa. We only want the best for our Krishna consciousness. Individually and collectively. That is the mood of the Brajavasis. Okay, I'll stop here. Any comments or question?
I waited for a minute. I love it. You don't have to. All right, according to Vedic culture, one is supposed to retire from family life and full dedication to Krishna consciousness. It seems as though there's a lot of family and loving exchanges taking place, and so sometimes we become confused how much love and devotion is there for the children and the family, and they're all hugging and experiencing great feelings of separation and love. But in the meantime, we're supposed to renounce everything. And how do the two things work together properly?
Renouncement means using everything for Krishna's service. So even if you're in the Grihastha life, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Grihastha life, Grihastha ashram is the best ashram in Kali Yuga. Not sannyas.
Yeah.
If you use everything for Krishna's service and everyone is favorable in Krishna's pleasure, there's no need of retirement till the end of your life. Because that is the conclusion anyway, to always think of Krishna. Never forget him. And if you are in the Grihastha ashram and you are having that favorable situation, there's no need to give up your family. You go back to Godhead also. That is our goal. It is not good to artificially renounce also. Artificial renouncement that, your children has to be taken care of. No. That's why it is very, very important that the children will grow up to be Krishna conscious. And that is a big challenge for the Grihastas. It's not so easy. But there are some ideal Grihastas. I know. In my travels, I meet them. Ideal Grihastas. But then everyone has their own life to live also. Sometimes the children would like to go and part ways from their parents. They can only pray for them. Whatever happens to them, they are responsible. And Krishna is in control. We cannot do anything about that. But if you live happily in Grihastha ashram, everyone is favorable in Krishna consciousness, helping each other to be Krishna conscious. There's no need to retire. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he only retired in the last few months of his life. He had 10 children. Only. But to have one child is very difficult. You better be sure that that child goes back to Godhead. That's what it says in the Shastra. I had a god brother, and he's already like 40 plus. The wife wants to have another child because they only have one child. So I told him, if you're sure that your child, if you plan to have one, will be Krishna conscious, as Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, I don't mind having sex 100 times as long as they are Krishna conscious. It's not so easy. Not so easy. We can only pray for them if they are not. But if they are, glorious where you are. Any other points or comments? Nitai?
Thank you, Maharaj, for your realization. You have given your realization in this class. We are really very happy by having this class. So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he has 10 sons. So, out of 10, one glorified all over the world.
One?
One glorified all over the world.
Yeah. He's a ray of Vishnu. He prays for that. So the Grihastas, you should pray for your children to be Krishna conscious and to help others to become Krishna conscious. That is higher. Yes.
So we are in Grihastha ashram. So we have some attachment in our family life. So without attachment, it is not possible to live in this material world.
That's natural, yes.
So we should live in our family as a Grihastha, but simultaneously we should have attachment in Krishna.
Mm-hmm.
If we live with Krishna consciousness in our family life, so there is no to take renunciation.
Yes.
Yes, Maharaj?
Yeah, there are two kinds of householders, Griha Medi and Grihastha. Grihastha ashram is not an easy ashram, but you learn more because when you teach a child to be Krishna conscious, you also becoming Krishna conscious. Krishna is the center. The normal, the materialists, they want to make their family members happy, but not Krishna as the center. That's why they go deeper and deeper into the well of the forest fire of material existence. So if Krishna is the center, yes, that's the best. Don't see attachment and affection, there are two different things. In affection, you can be attached. In attachment, not necessarily you have affection. Attachment usually is in the mundane platform. Don't think that your children are your possession. You are only caretakers. You are there to take care of them because in family life, it's a collective karma. Only in that family that all the members will enjoy or suffer together.
So that's also one question, Maharaj. So how we can overcome that situation? Because we are suffering together due to our previous reaction.
The
How
only
we can-
answer is Krishna.
Okay, so
No other, no other
So keep Krishna in the
answer
center.
to that. Krishna is always the answer, especially the chanting of Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We've heard that praise. The family that prays together stays together in Krishna consciousness. So at least have 10 or 15 minutes of doing together bhajans, kirtan, or reading Bhagavad Gita, or Krishna book. Then taking prasad, yes. And nowadays, they don't see each other. The parents, both husband and wife, unfortunately, I've seen even in our movement, no, one should stay back to take care of the kids. If both of them will work, who's gonna take care? The nannies? Or the nannies, if she's not Krishna conscious, then Hare Krishna. No. And the best is homeschooling. Nowadays, many of our grihastas, they do homeschooling. You know, they grow up being Krishna conscious. As Prabhupada says, universities are like slaughterhouses. Why? Because they miss the chance to go back home, back to Godhead. Okay? Srila Prabhupada K. Jai Go Shitana Pramanande. Hari Om Tat Sat. Dhanyavad. Hari Hari.
Thank you very much.